tough as iron. Stand against that. Wonders how you could be so amazing when you were so quiet as a kid. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. This story is as powerful as you'll let it be. Cat. The Scanaptrut outpost. The Jagni tribe first nested here long ago. Let's see. Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost. They've scouted the outpost while they were waiting and suggests you have a look at what they found before entering. Says scouts spotted a moth nest close to the outpost. If you destroy that, the moths should infest the place, looking for a new home. That's the idea. If everything works out as planned, the moths should cause a buzzing tumult. That's going to leave a mark. You're maybe not sure you want to leave. Just get to it and destroy it. Shot through. Feeling fierce. blow. Slash and dash. Nice work. No more moth's nest. There go the moths toward the outpost. They're good and mad. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the rival's second outpost. You've earned the privilege of wearing the tribe's colors. Believes you'll make them all proud, too. The hours fly by in the dark. Let's see. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Yes, some e-waste for you. There's a monolith right there. Keep your eyes out for Nono. Of course, at night there's no shadow. Or it's all shadow, you know what I mean. It's not slippery. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for... Didn't quite get that sunbright lined up right. You got it dialed in. See where that light leads. Take a moment to absorb the day. This area is blazing hot. You'd better have something that'll keep you cool if you're going in. Found a motor juice station. Still the best place to search for go juice. Just follow that beam over to the scribble stone. Can't miss it. Oh, check out the scribble stone there. Wonder what's behind it. There are places up ahead far worse than this. Glitter grass. Smells like a nono nest, doesn't it? Should have gone for a bigger size. Now you can focus, blasting everything from hits. There are things out there waiting for you. Oh no! Rain! That's a gnote. Easy prey for Loopa-Loopin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Find us a sunset to ride into. This area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. It's Bionucleus 6D. Hopefully there's nothing active inside. Thinks you like Lobo. She's an adventurer, just like you, and an inventor too. Understands you have other places you need to go. Give it a little kick. Earth outpost. The Jagni tribe claimed this forever. We all share the same destiny, destruction or survival. Let's see. There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless. But now that you're working with their rival, he can see why. To fight for what you stand for isn't a fight he'll give up. It's a fight to the end. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. Outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort. They all hope you can lead them to peace. Don't distract this beastie. It's working. You could have missed this village. It's called Mamble Clump. Says there's no chance of survival if the World Eaters are left alone. Understands you have other places you need to go. Offers you extraordinary prices for extraordinary things. Says you came to the right place. They only stock products of the finest quality. Green in the bank. A deal to be proud. Asks you to check. Whatever you do, do it right, or don't. Shopkeeper claims you won't be able to. Suggests you take it easy. You won't strike a good deal here if you're in a hurry. Always a deal to be made. Fair and square. Shopkeeper claims you won't be able to find. You're one with the Myriad tribe in terms of karma. However, when an element is overemphasized, the natural harmony... Wonders why you can't see how pointless all your efforts are. Talks about how it didn't used to be so dark at night. The end of the world means the end of light, too. Without light to guide the way, they keep getting lost out on the goo. Could you restart the Lumen Tower so they can find their way at night again? Claims it's out on the coast, so they can see it from the goo, of course. Says to head toward the goo and look up at the sky. Can't miss it. Once you find the Lumen Tower, climb inside and get the lights started back up. Easy, right? Can't wait until they can glide the goo by night again. Says they'd all love you for it. Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. This corner of the world is called Anywhere, which is maybe why Click calls it home. This fellow seems shocked to see you. He's heard about you, but figured you didn't have the guts to do what must be done to survive till the end of the world. Agrees that's obviously true. Figures someone like you must be willing to do anything to stay alive, just like him. Now that you got this far, though, which way will you go? Are you really tough enough to see this through to the end? Or will you turn tail and run when the end finally comes? Guesses the end is coming either way. When there's nothing but a bad storm rising, it's ride or die. Asks you to think of the world like a set of locks. Every time you do something, you decide whether to open one or not. Would you go back and open different ones now? Better than what? Maybe things have to get worse first. The world seems like it's starting to heal. How pointless. Appears to him like you've been wasting your time trying to fix the unfixable. Can't understand why you work with the Myriad. Someone needs to lock them up. No, they're so good, so righteous and worthless. You look like you'd be a fun lock to pick. Says back in the days no one locked anything, but that's changed. Locking yourself in and others out is his key to survival. He keeps his business low-key, but for the right person, he's willing to unlock secrets from the back then. The gears mesh well between you. It'll be easier for both. Says that's the right way to ask that question. Think of yourself first. Click says his key to success is metal, and judging from what he's heard about you, you're handy with metal too, literally. If you charged a bar of metal at a Toxanol zap station, he could forge it into the palm of your hand. That would help your clonk fist beat new paths into the future. Just flip the switch of a generator that produces superheated, glowy air and get on it when the lightning charge forms. Simple, right? Thinks the biggest risks come with the best rewards. Time to ride. A shopperia. Maybe there's something still inside. Didn't expect to see that again. It's a bleep-bleep cupboard. It had no other use than fun-thinking time, which never gets... Seems that the knobs need to be aligned so the device can load its program. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wow! Should you stay, or should you go now? You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap. It's the chug yard. The dark's good for sneaking up on things. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like, well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place. Of course not, but they get you closer to wherever you might want to go. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more. Well placed. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Boom! Got what he deserved. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Let's see. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone, You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Beat out that spark before it starts.
It was so young, so fragile. It had so much to give.
Better to take it down now while you still can.
Fire catches. Eventually.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Figures you're either a rare person or a good liar. Maybe both. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. Figures everyone does. They seem unusually dedicated to finding them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Don't lose your way in the blackness. Could be easy to get lost down here. Gulp in some air. No air left for whining about it. Does fire even start here? That feels better. Don't look down. A balancing act. Never take air for granted again. Focus on the tightrope. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. It's a little feisty and tough critter, a perfect fit for a live ammunition, if you ask him.